What's up? What's going on, people of YouTube and people of Facebook? It's your boy M Lee. The reason why I tag a few of you guys on Facebook is so you guys can know what I do, who I am. Some of you guys don't know, and then for the people that recognize my face and know who I am, this is just to let you guys know my film plans for 2016, 2015 is almost over. 2016 and my film purchases I'm planning on making for 2016 to further, up the ante on what I do already and stuff like that. Speaking of 2016, in the middle of 2016 will mark my third year of doing this stuff, and I'm almost at my 50th music video. Music videos isn't the only thing I shoot, but that's the main thing people recognize me from in San Diego. So that's what really made me really get known out here, especially my first year of filming. That's, man, I just pretty much blew up, took off. So it's like everybody knew who M Lee was, and especially when I got the logo made. Right now I got the green screen behind me. Nothing's on it right now, but let me go ahead and pop my logo up on there. Bam. People have been asking about the green screen. Yeah, your boy got the green screen studio at the house, so holla at your boy. But yeah, man, my first year doing it, I filmed a whole lot of videos and stuff like that. Like I said, two more videos will mark my 50th video, which is a good milestone. I'm really proud of that. And to celebrate that, next year, if you already got a video from me already, next year, Christmas time, I'll be making a lot of DVDs of all my 50 videos on that DVD. And the case is going to have every single person I filmed the video for, like the little art and logo and stuff up on the case, around the DVD case and stuff like that. It's gonna be real nice inside a nice little package and stuff like that. So, just to do something just to, celebrate my 50 videos. But of course, by the time Christmas comes up next year, I'm probably gonna be at maybe 70 videos. So who knows? But so if you already got a video shot from me, even if it's one video, you get that special Christmas gift next year. So like I said, this video is for letting you guys know my plans for next year as far as, purchases I'm making to, increase my productivity. And then also for my YouTube fans out there that watch me, this is videos also for to let you guys know what I'm going to be continue doing and what I'm going to start doing on my YouTube channel, starting to do short films. I got a couple for other people that I'm doing. Shout out to my boy D Vicious, shout out to Versatile, and shout out to my boy Preston, which is he's a real good script writer. This boy is just stupid good, so yeah, man, I'm working on stuff too, and yeah, man, let's get started. So before we get started on the main thing, I want to let people know how I got started off doing this stuff, because I still get asked the same questions over and over and over. So it all started with my gaming channel, where I do gameplays, your typical gaming YouTube channel where you do gameplays, gaming unboxings. I got my own little game show called Gamers Tubecast. It's like video podcast on YouTube, so I call it Gamers Tubecast. And by my film channel getting more and more professional, and I start getting better at filming, it also transitioned over to my gaming channel. So with those, I'm on a green screen as well, popping up gameplay behind me, being funny on those, because a lot of kids watching, so you want to be, and I'm already goofy anyways at times, so it's like, I release a lot of that energy because I'm always so used to staying serious and working a lot. So my gaming channel is where I release all that, fun energy, and like, that energy that I have built in. And, so it started on there. And when I was filming on my gaming channel, every single year I would upgrade my camera. So I started watching YouTube videos on, just trying to get a better camera for my gaming channel. And you know how YouTube work, one video leads to another. I started seeing these people film with these cameras called DSLRs. These bad boys right here. And I didn't even know that they shot video at the time. I was so confused. I was like, is he taking a picture or is he filming? And that's what people still ask me. Even if I use my shoulder rig and stuff like that, and I got this bad boy up on there, people still be confused, like not knowing if I'm shooting a video or if I'm taking pictures. But these bad boys shoot video. Most of them do. And in order for a HD camcorder to match the quality of video coming from one of these photography cameras, you have to need 2.5 times, the picture quality of one of these cameras I'm using to film myself right now to match the quality of just this camera, video. So the video from these cameras be so crisp, so clear, and then it has manual focus. A lot of camcorders don't have manual focus at all. That one do, but it's okay for what it is. these, like, a lot of people be asking me, dude, like in my music video that you shot, how the hell did you have me in focus but had the background blurry, and then you focused on the foreground, then you focused back on me? How the hell did you do that? Manual focus. When I had my first DSLR camera like this, I used to hold it in my hand like this, and I'd be focusing and stuff like that. As the artist is moving around, you gotta constantly keep moving this focus wheel. Or if you got a shoulder rig, this little gear right here, connects to your little focus thing on your lens, and then you just turn that right here on the side to focus as you film. So it's harder than it seems. Filming isn't like just put a camera on your shoulder and then you start filming. No, it's a lot to compensate for, and you know all the different settings and stuff like that. So man, I couldn't afford a camera like that at the time. And at the time, the most popular camera around that time was the Canon T3i. Everybody had that damn camera. Actually, there was a Canon T2i, and the T3i just had came out, and the T3i was $750 when I first wanted to get one. I could not afford that at all, and I have finally got one. But before I got one, a whole year, almost a whole year, I was studying the hell out of that camera. Didn't have the money to buy one, so the best thing I was able to do was study it. And this was around 2012. So I got unboxing. I'm gonna pop up the old school unboxing video I got for that and everything. But this was way from 2012, and I finally had got one used, and for around $500, $550, and I already knew what I was doing because I would eat, sleep, and breathe that camera. I was always fascinated about that camera, having it, and just all kind of stuff I can film, and I would just learn about all the camera settings and everything, like how to set f-stop, shutter speed, ISO, color grading, color correction, different camera movements, even knowing what good hardware to use to run high quality software to edit video files. It's not just about the camera. You got to have a good computer to run these files and be able to read these high quality files. And I had to learn that the hard way. I thought I can use this regular movie maker that comes on your Windows computer and edit with these high quality files, and it was like no, hell no. So yeah, man, everything all started with an idea, and I had so much fun with my T3i when I finally got it. That's all I had was a T3i and a lens, and I would just go around shooting the music videos, just holding it inside my hand, because that's all I had. I didn't have no shoulder rig, I had no lights, no nothing. I didn't even have a tripod, I don't think. I had a cheap one. Pretty much everything started with me being inspired and influenced by other people on YouTube. I was just looking for a camera for my gaming channel, and I ended up coming up with a whole concept of making a whole nother YouTube channel, which is the one you're watching right now. I even, like I said, I got a throwback video of me talking about making this channel and everything, and asking people, what name should I name it, and all kind of stuff like that. I remember it was like yesterday, even though it's like back 4 years ago, back probably 4 years ago. I even filmed a few weddings and stuff like that. I got these wedding previews I put on YouTube, but I film the whole thing, and I take like little clips out of it and like make it into like a short little film like movie, and put music in the background and stuff like that. And those doing weddings, I only did 3, but doing those are the most nerve-wracking things you can film, like, because once you mess up, you mess up. It's not the same thing as shooting a music video. When I shoot a music video and I accidentally don't press the record button, I can just say, hey, let's do that take again. That's all. But when you shooting a wedding and you forget to press the record button, you can't say, "Oh, go back, say I do all over again." No, hell no, you done messed up. You just done after that. So I never messed up, but it still makes you go crazy inside your head, even though you're trying to keep calm, because you just don't want to mess up. So weddings are cool, but they're kind of nerve-wracking to film and take pictures at. Taking pictures is more cooler. You're more calm because you can take your time with that. There's no such thing as messing that up. If you mess up an image or you don't got the right exposure, you can just go back, set your settings, and then take another picture. It's not nothing that crazy. So with that said, let's go ahead and move it over to my upcoming purchases. I'm making some of these. I might not end up making 2016, but these are on my list, and I probably got more that I can't think of now. But the main thing I want to get right off the bat, and I got a whole separate video talking about this, this camera versus other ones that I could get, but I'm going with this camera. That is the Canon C100 Mark II. And if you're on my Facebook page, you already know that I post pictures about this camera, and I post like a couple of videos. I'm fascinated about this camera the same way I was fascinated about the T3i. But after having a T3i for about 2 years, I grew out of it. It's a good camera to start with. I grew out of it, and then I upgraded to this camera, which is the Canon 6D. This camera cost me $2,400 January of this year, 2015. I sold the lens for $550 because I wasn't really using it, wasn't really getting no work, and I ended up keeping my 50 millimeter lens that I brought separately and stuff like that. But I'm selling it early next year for $1,300, so I can shave the price off of this camera right here that I'm planning on getting. And the camera that's filming me right now, I'm selling that camera for $1,000 because, and I brought that for $1,400, so I can shave some of the price off this new camera. And with both of these sold, that's still not even a third of the price, barely less than a third of the price of this camera. This camera is $6,000. Like I said, it's Canon C100 Mark II, the second version of the C100. There's three different cameras in this product line. There's the C100, the C300, and the C500. The C100 is more affordable for people that want that ultra professional, like to finally have a professional video camera. You know, not a prosumer. Prosumer is that in between one, and consumer cameras are the ones that the regular HD camcorders that a lot of people buy, like around 400 to 500 bucks. Prosumer is the one I'm using to film myself right now, which has got a lot of professional settings, but not quite professional video quality, even though it's clear, but it's not professional, you know, low bit rate. And then the C100 is professional, but it's the little brother of the C300 and C500. There's some things that this camera just can't match up to the C300 and C500. So you may be asking yourself, well, why don't you just get the Canon C300? Well, that's a good idea, huh? Except for the Canon C300 is $16,000. Not 1,600, 16,000. And that's not talking about the C500. That bad boy is around $26,000, 24 to 26,000. That's a car, y'all. No, thank you. I would rather buy a car. If somebody gave me that money right now to buy a C500 or C300, I would still buy the C100, take a couple more thousand and buy some more camera equipment and then save the rest. You know, it's all about shopping smarter, shopping cheaper, not steeper. So I'm not going to add all the details of this camera inside this video. I'm wait till I make the other video because it'll be way too long if I add it inside here. You know, that's what she said. And I said, girl, you said you like it long. You better make up your mind, girl. I ain't playing, girl. Anyways, so the next thing I'm buying, you know, it's a tripod head. This tripod I've been having ever since I did my overview of my tripod that I got. I think this was like 2 years ago. And so my first aluminum tripod, fell in love with it because I was so used to using those cheap plastic tripods. Finally upgraded to an aluminum tripod, the kind of legs that I like, that like when you slide them up, they slide them in between each other. Man, like, no pun intended, but man, like that. I bought the tripod for around $200. I think it goes for like $150 now, brand new. I'm about to buy a new tripod head for it, and this is a tripod I've been using all this time. I haven't upgraded to no other tripod yet. You know, the little thing that locks in the foot of the tripod head. That little rubber piece is getting worn out. It don't lock it in all the way sometimes, so I'm just gonna buy a whole nother tripod head because on this tripod you can use different heads. So you can keep the legs and you can buy a whole nother head. You can buy a super professional head, but then keep this same legs or whatever. You have to buy a whole nother tripod. So that's pretty cool. I'm getting a Steadicam. Shout out to my boy Rugged Tribes. You know, he got the Steadicam. He got two of them. I was gonna get one this year. I looked at the price tag. I'm like, damn. You know, it's not a super lot, but it's enough. Like around $400 to $500. I'm like, damn, I thought it was gonna be like 200 or something. There are some that's for around 200 or something, but it's not gonna give you the same effect. And pretty much what a Steadicam is when you got the camera on there, you're able to run with it. You can get chase scenes and the camera just float through the air. You don't have to worry about all that bouncing stuff. Even if you got a lens that has image stabilizer up on it, like the little lens stabilizer, you still gonna get that little bit of shake inside there. But with these Steadicams, dude, it's like if you ever watched the movie where the camera's like panning around somebody and moving real fast and then coming around and then going up and then gliding, looking at the ground and then coming up and then like just moving real quick around a car or something like that to create like this real dramatic look. That's what you can't do that with a shoulder rig or by hand holding the camera. You kind of can, but you won't get that float look, like the camera's floating through the air. So that's what a Steadicam's for. I'm getting an audio recorder. I was gonna get one this year. The price had dropped down on that bad boy to like around $130, and I had the money to get it, but I was waiting for some other money to come through. By the time I got that money, it went back up to $180, 179.99. That broke my heart. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going to get it right now. I'm just going to wait because I was expecting to get it, for a certain price. I had my mindset on it and everything. Bought some accessories for it, and that just broke my heart. But I'm starting to learn more and more about audio, especially when I'm shooting. About to start shooting more. About to start shooting for short films. I haven't shot none yet. About to start shooting some short films next year. Well, I did shoot some, but never finished them. And I want real good audio. Your audio can make the video 2 times better than what it is. Sometimes certain things you do inside a video can make it that much better. Like you can have somebody walking through a plain field and have no audio in the background, but then you add the music and sound effects in the background, then you all of a sudden turn into a horror film. Or you add some different sound effects and different music in the background, all of a sudden it's a love story. It all depends on the color grading and the color correction and all that stuff. So that's what I love doing, taking a regular recorded image and turning it into something else, utilizing camera movement, sound, and color. The Ninja Recorder. What that is it allows you pretty much almost any camera, not any camera, but like cameras like this and the new camera I'm getting, it allows you to take the HDMI cable from the camera and plug it up to this little recording device. It's an external recording device which records onto SSDs, and it allows you to get higher quality images, pretty much TV quality images and stuff like that you normally wouldn't get just by recording internally through the camera to the memory card. It allows you to output uncompressed, because cameras compress the files, and you're able to use uncompressed video formats and files, but you got to understand that you got to have a beast of an editor, and you got to have just to be able to look at the files on your computer without it skipping, you got to have a real good computer, and the files, let's say a regular camera that shoots HD, a 10-minute file probably would be like 100 megabytes or something like that. But a 10-minute file at no compression whatsoever, just raw they make changes. It's like you gotta let me know this stuff right away, because in the editor that takes about 60 to 75, even 100 gigabytes off my hard drive just by the file sitting inside the editor. So a camera slider. I was supposed to bang out one of these, but it's so many different ones that I don't know what to choose from. You have your super high quality ones, and then you have your mid-budget ones, which work good, but some people like them, some people don't. Some people have good reviews, some people have bad reviews on them. A camera slider allows you to pretty much what it sounds like. You have the camera and it like slides across the scene. And a simple movement like that does a big thing. It adds so much production value to your video. Like some of my music videos that I shot, if I had a camera slider, it'd make the scene look more like a music video than it did just by having the camera sitting there or something, or just moving the camera around. Like it's certain movements with a camera, you can make your whole video look amazing. Like my boy Versatile, he's like my first person that got a mid-budget music video. All my other videos have been low budget, and low budget just means that they didn't pay money for to rent out a studio or rent out a club or cars in the video. Low budget just means that you only got the money to pay for the videographer. You don't got money to pay to rent out places and have people in the video and stuff. And so low budget don't mean low quality. That just means the budget of the video is low for what you want to have in the video, but you still can have a super good video with a low budget. He's my first mid-budget person. He went out to LA and he rented a drone for 2 days. I think he spent $500 on it just to add that extra production value to his video. That Dago Pride video, everybody's looking at that video because it looks like an actual music video. And people was getting jealous and stuff, and I would too. Asking, hey, M. Lee, man, why the hell you do his video all good and stuff like that? You got the stuff going all up in the air. How you get those air shots? You got a drone? Like, what? He brought that. I didn't pay no money for that. That's his budget. His budget that he wanted for his video. His production value he wanted. So, he wanted this video to be big, the biggest video he wanted it to be the biggest video he has and the biggest video that I ever shot. And I think it is, because he had different locations, and he paid people to rent out different spots and stuff, and stuff that a lot of people don't take in consideration to make your video look more, what's the word I'm looking for? more production, it adds more production value to your video. It makes it look like legit. So sometimes it's not all about just how clear your camera is. It's about the way you move it, the locations you're shooting, the people you have inside your video, and just the environments. So with that camera slider, it does the same effect like the drone does. It adds that extra something to it to where somebody's watching the video and it looks so professional, but they can't really put their finger on what's making it look so professional, you know. Simple camera movements. That's why I got a camera crane. Pop up some video of me with my camera crane. I invested inside that. Spent about almost $600 on that about a year ago. That bad boy, I can get high and I can get up in the air shots, swoop down low if I want to, get down to the ground shots, and then bring the camera all the way up in the air. You can't do that hand holding the camera, and it adds that extra production value to your video. And people wondering like, what's making this video look so good? I know it's clear, but why is it looking so good? It's those camera movements, is that stuff where it don't look like a handheld video. It don't look like a video off in the hood. Like, just let's go call Tyrone and shoot a video real quick. And when you start seeing these different camera movements, real good color grading and color correction, and real crisp images, it adds a lot to your video. And then last but not least, the Canon 7D. Since I'm going to be selling this camera, I want to get a camera. I want to buy another camera to replace this, to take pictures. I'm already going to have a video camera to replace this. I shoot video on this. So, I'm going to buy the 7D, which is real good with photography, like amazing. Like the autofocus system on there is just dumb ridiculous. So I might get the Canon 7D Mark II or just get the regular 7D and, buy a couple of lenses and call it a day. All right, so film plans, projects that I'm working on, projects I'm going to start working on, and stuff I'm going to continue to do and progress in on my YouTube channel. And the first thing is, I'm writing a short film, and basically I already wrote a film before, based off a video game, survival horror video game called The Slender Man. We never finished that. I still got all the raw images and stuff like that. We will have to reshoot that if I want to reshoot it. I most definitely will be using my cousin inside there because she did a good job with her acting, even though none of them can act at all. None of them can act at all, but she did amazing. Like, she was the most believable out of everybody. So, anyways, I got a short film. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but just to give you an idea of the premise of it, it's kind of a mixture of, or it's kind of have the feel of The Little Rascals, The Never Ending Story, Narnia, Alice in Wonderland, The Wizard of Oz, Pan's Labyrinth, and Spy Kids. It has the feel of like all those, so imagine all those movies not really put into one, but like little references and like like the feel of those movies put into one movie. So especially The Never Ending Story and Alice in Wonderland and Narnia. Another thing I'm continue doing is more unboxings and real talk episodes. A lot of people love my unboxings, especially this year. I started doing them more professional. I do voiceover now. I don't just record myself talking into the camera as I unbox something. Now I do B-roll shots, which is shots of me just capturing, the product, getting close-ups, movement shots and stuff of me moving. I'm using my camera slider to do some of those product shots as well, getting close-ups and, panning, sliding the camera around, whatever I'm filming and unboxing, stuff like that, and I use the green screen to pop up stuff behind me. As you can see I'm popping up my Jurassic Park unboxing video. I showed some of my old Jurassic Park collection on the green screen. Then I unboxed the actual Jurassic World limited edition. And, people love videos like that. It adds more production value to your video. It makes people want to watch your tech unboxings more than just, it makes you not seem like a regular person on YouTube. It makes you seem like a professional that's doing unboxings, even though I'm not even professional. I mean, I don't consider myself as a professional like that, actual company. But I'm just, the more and more you add to your tools, the more and more you're able to do more, so that's what but I do use my tools to my disposal. So I started using my green screen to do unboxings and start using, doing voiceover and start making it, more professional. And those unboxing videos is where it's at, man. We talking about thousands and thousands of views just within a couple of days on my unboxing videos. So, and getting subscribers and stuff. So, so that's what people love unboxing videos for. A lot of people like, what's the point of you taking something out of a box and filming it? It's not that simple. You're talking about the product. You're giving people your thoughts on it. See, and then also what people love about my unboxing videos. They're called unboxing overviews now, not just unboxing videos. Because when I buy something, I open it, I film it, and I don't film the voiceover yet. I just film myself taking it out the box. I film all the B-roll shots and everything like that. And then I use it for about a week or two. And then I do my voiceover, giving you guys what I think about it after having it for a little while. So not only are you getting an unboxing video of somebody's first impressions of it, you also getting what they thought about it after using it for a while. As far as my Real Talk episodes, I like doing those. I like to express what I went through and stuff, and it helps other people out. That also started on my gaming channel. I made a video talking about, I forgot what I was talking about. I think it was like relationship stuff or relationship mistakes or something like that. It's like a little short video I made. And then people were saying, dude, like, you need to start making more of those. So I did, and I put it on this channel. And I just started making more and more of these Real Talk episodes, and it's called Real Talk. I wanted to have something that's real. Like, you're going to hear some language at times. You're going to hear no holds bar. You're going to hear exactly what I feel about a certain situation I was in, or you're going to hear about, exactly what I think about, certain things, and it's going to be real. It's not going to be, trying to hide my thoughts because I'm on camera. No, it's real talk. I'm bringing it to you real, so that's what Real Talk is all about. Real Talk episodes is mostly about relationships, but it's about a lot of different stuff about the world and about, doing right and just anything y'all want me to talk about. So some people like them, some people don't, but I know one thing for a fact, from the comments I've got off some of those videos, I'm helping somebody out. It's always feel good to know that somebody can relate to you or whatever, even if they don't even give you the answers. At least you know that you ain't the only one that went through it, or you know that, they feel you, you know what I'm saying? So, and just a little fun fact for the people that don't know, the girl that's inside my approach video that I did, my own personal video I did for myself, she's a huge fan of my Real Talk episodes, and one of the Real Talk episodes she ended up liking from the start was Fake Friends. She lives out in LA, she's a dancer, she's a model, and she was dealing with a lot of fake people inside her life, and that's what she got to deal with in LA. And she ended up watching that video, and I ended up making that video just in time or whatever. It was right after I made that video. She had, was related to that video, and we became hella cool friends. And I needed somebody for the music video. I was telling her about my film plans and stuff and video I got going on and stuff a while back. She's like, "Oh, I do the video. You already know I be dancing and stuff." I'm like, "Oh, is that cool? Your dude ain't gonna trip?" You're like, "Nah, he cool. He's used to me doing this stuff." I'm like, "Okay." So we did it. We knocked it out the park, and it was fun, dude. Like, it was dope. That video, man, that was dope. I had fun. So much fun, to the fact that brings me to my next topic. I'm doing a music video to my other song called Honeymoon Sex. And I'm going to get my boy D Vicious to get on the last verse of this song, because I got the whole video in my head already. I got the whole idea of how the different angles are going to be, the different shots, the intro to the video and everything. And I shared the demo of this video, of this song on Facebook, and I wrote, like, I love this because, like, even though it's kind of explicit a little bit, especially the second verse, but I love it because it's actually talking about something positive. When have you ever heard a super sexy song about marriage? Like a super sexy song about honeymoon, like honeymoon sex. Like, nobody, you never heard one, right? So that's what I like to do. I like to do stuff that people haven't done before. So honeymoon sex, like I'm gonna drop the beat right now, so basically it's gonna start of me and him walking in slow motion with our little suits on and stuff like that. I'm gonna have my glasses on, my little toothpick in my mouth, walking inside super slow motion. It's gonna get a shot of our legs walking, and then like a mid shot from head to waist, just walking slow motion, like through like a dark, it's gonna be like kind of dark, and it's gonna be like a red carpet. There's gonna be a bright light at the end of it, and then you also gonna see these girls on each side of the red carpet, like trying to reach out. All you're gonna see is, like, you're gonna mostly see their hands, because it's gonna be like a kind of like a dark, not really dark like that, but like, and they're gonna be reaching out, like trying to grab us and stuff like that. We can kind of like brushing them off and stuff, and we just walking inside slow motion. And at the end of the red carpet is gonna be these two girls. They're gonna be sitting inside two queen thrones with their crown on and stuff like that. My girl's gonna have hers on, like kind of like sideways and stuff, with her leg, like one leg like on the arm of the throne or whatever, and like telling me to come here and stuff like that. And we walking up, And that's the intro to the video. When the beat before the lyrics start and everything, that's the whole little intro right there. Man, like it's gonna be dope. Like I'm telling you, man. And I just need a whole bunch of girls inside the video. So right from the start, I want the video to really speak to you without any lyrics coming out yet, and it really is us walking up in slow motion, got our suits on, girls reaching out. And what that means is, like, we're not focused on all these other chicks that's looking good and stuff. We focus on our queen, and that's what we walking up to, and then once we get there, bam, that's when my verse starts and stuff like that. So we've been talking, girl, for a long time. Finally tied that knot. Now it's time to give me mine. Take them clothes off, but leave them socks on. Let me sip that wine so I can last long. Last long, stay strong when I give you bones. Somebody hit that phone, let them hit a busy tone. I'm busy licking you up and down, so busy making you moan. We playing football, I got her caught up in the zone. She got me going long into her end zone. She throwing it, I'm catching it, and it's all good. That's why I put a diamond on her ring finger. That's my girl, that's my nigga. Denzel voice. Ooh, girl, what you doing to me? Damn, girl. If you haven't seen that video, I got the little image in the background, but you can check that out. Look for that, called Honeymoon Sex. So that's man. When I record that in the studio and master it and everything, man, boy, you better watch out. But the main thing I'm focused on is the video part of it. I love doing video art. That's what I call it. If you record video and you like filming stuff, we're video artists. Next, another music video to a song called Story of My Life. This is more serious. This is all rapping inside this video, inside this song. It's about myself, letting people know that, you may think you know everything about me because certain things I post, or because you've been knowing me for years, but you really don't, because I never told you anything. You got to sit down. I'm the kind of person where you got to really get to know in order to know me, because I'm real deep, and, I'm outspoken at times, but sometimes I'm not unspoken at times, and people just like to judge people and think they know. And this is to tell people what I went through, and tell people, like, you think you know my struggles and you think you know what I went through. You don't, but now you're going to find out, because I'm about to tell you. So I got a preview of this song on YouTube as well, but at the time I didn't have much written at all, but now I got a lot more written, so I'm gonna do another preview of it. But so I guess right now I'm gonna give you a little sample of the hook. I'm not gonna rap it, I'm just gonna say it so you can pay attention to the words and stuff like that. So it go like, people think they know me, they about to think twice, but I'm about to give them the story of my life. I go to war every day, dodging bullets, grenades. Don't let the smile fool you, that's just my war face. People think they know me, they about to think twice, but they about to hear the story of my life. I go to war every day, dodging bullets, grenades. Don't let the smile fool you, that be my war face. So basically, if you ever seen my video when my car got stolen, was I frowning inside that video? No, I was smiling, I was laughing. When something happened, like at times when friendship or relationship, like something happens, like somebody makes me mad or something, or sometimes somebody do something super extreme to me. When a normal person will be frowning, I just start laughing, like I just start smiling. They're like, "What the hell are you smiling about? Like, what the hell is so funny?" Nothing's funny. It's just it's an automatic reaction, but that's just my war face. That's just how I handle things I'm going through at times. I just smile. Sometimes I get on YouTube, make videos. I'd be super happy, cracking jokes. Really, I'm not happy. That's just how I deal with my wars that I go through. And I go to war every day, dodging bullets, grenades, metaphorically speaking. So yeah, man. That video, I don't know the premise of the video, but I'm mainly focused on the lyrics of that song. I really want to give you guys a sample of it, you know. But right now, with a smile and a grin. Never had my dad to raise me to a man, but I just found out that was the whole plan. See, God sent me here to go through lots of pain so I could spit these words and help people gain, sacrificing one for the better of many. Jesus did it before, yet we show him no pity. We stay corrupting our world and destroying our city. I'm trying to teach y'all something, but you people don't hear me. It's no gospel song, I'm just speaking the truth. It's what y'all need to hear, man, mainly our youth. I'm and I'm no perfect person. I made plenty of mistakes trying to do right in this world that's filled with hate. And that's all I got right now. Yeah, man. So I can't wait to do that video, finish that song off. But anyways, let's continue this video because it's getting too long, baby. It's getting too long for it. She's saying it's getting too long, y'all. So we gotta, tone it down a little bit. It's getting too long for it. But anyways, so I got a video art video coming up called Macro, which was supposed to be this video right here, but I ended up changing the whole premise of that video right there in the moment. It was supposed to be me doing macro shots of flowers, which are close-up shots and stuff like that, using my 50 millimeter lens with the adapters, little macro adapters that you can buy. And I ended up changing it to a whole different video. I still got a lot of macro shots inside there, close-ups and stuff like that, but ended up turning into a whole different video. And I really like that video, and a lot of people like it. It's one of those type of videos that I've done before where the video kind of speaks to you without any words, just the visuals and the music, and just you're trying to understand what the video is trying to tell you. So it's one of those type of videos, and people love that video as well as the beach video I did. People really love that video. Like, people way around everywhere was keep on talking about that video, like, damn dude, this is one of your best videos. And it's the same thing. The video kind of speaks to you. It kind of like makes you feel something, like you're trying to understand what's going on. It's like a story without words. It's just, Another thing, I'm start making more cooking videos. A lot of people have been asking me about those. Some people have been wondering about these, and I've been meaning to explain these videos. These videos aren't videos meant for people that don't know how to cook. These videos are meant for people that know how to cook but want to know how I, do certain things, my type of style. So I still pop up, in the video what I used and stuff like that and how much and stuff. I'm the kind of person that don't measure anything, so it's kind of hard for me to, say how much I use. So for the videos, I got to do all that. I got to actually measure everything and stuff like that. But, these videos are meant, it's like a cooking video. It's like a movie mixed with a cooking video. That's what it is. Like, the different camera angles got that movie feel to it. And it's like a cookbook movie, pretty much. That's what each one of these videos are. It's like a cookbook that's a movie. No words, just music in the background, and just, the stuff that I use and shots of just the food cooking and stuff like that. Because some people was confused. They thought it was a tutorial. They'd be like, hey, man, how are you teaching? How am I supposed to learn how to do this if you already got stuff chopped up already? You already got stuff cooking. Like, how do I know how small to chop it or what to do this, do that? It's not meant for people that don't know how to cook. It's meant for just a cookbook, a movie cookbook. I'm gonna start leaving inside the description my camera settings and everything. I normally don't do that, but a lot of people be wanting to know the camera settings, so I'm gonna put like a couple of settings that I use for certain shots inside there as well. Because all these cameras that you use to shoot, these professional cameras and stuff, and the camera I'm buying, all these are manual. There's no such thing as automatic. A lot of these GoPros and other cameras and stuff, HD camcorders, they're all automatic. The camera does everything for you. When you got a more of a professional camera, you got to manually set everything, and then you got to learn about those different settings that the camera normally would do by itself. But now you got to learn about it, and depending on your shooting situation, you got to learn how to adjust the camera based off that. So with that said, it's been your boy M. Lee. Thank you guys for watching. I got another video coming up. Sorry for making this video so long. Didn't expect it to get this long, but your boy like to lollygag on every single topic, and I got a bad habit of that. I used to be a writer, so when I explain some stuff, I go into deep detail because I used to write. So when you're a writer, it's like you're good at explaining detail about things, and that's what makes people get sucked into your book. So yeah, man, it's been your boy M. Lee, and I'm out. Peace.